Hello my dears. Here I am explaining conversion method in single entry system. What is conversion method? So when we change the method from single entry to double entry system, it is called conversion method. So when we change the method from single entry to double entry, okay, we need to prepare final accounts of the business. Okay, in single entry system there is no need to prepare final accounts like trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. But when we change the method from single entry to double entry, I mean in conversion method, we need to prepare final accounts of the business, that is trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. But my dears, to prepare these accounts we need to follow some important steps. Okay, so what are the important steps we have to follow? So when we follow the conversion method in single entry system, okay, by given information, okay, we have to prepare final accounts. Okay, so to prepare final accounts we are following these important steps. So remember, what are the important steps means: number 1, opening statement of office; number 2, cash book; number 3, other accounts; and number 4, total sales and total purchase; and number 5, this last step, preparation of final accounts. Right. So first, opening statement of office. Why we are preparing opening statement of office means to find out the opening capital of the business. Okay, why we are preparing opening statement of is to find out the opening capital of the business. Okay, the problem will explain how to prepare the statement and how we get the opening capital. Next, number 2, cash book. Here why we are preparing cash book means to find out the closing cash and bank balances. Okay, closing cash or bank balances. Okay, sometimes the question they only give closing capital along with opening capital, closing balance also they may give. Okay, so when they give opening and closing balances, then also we need to prepare cash flow to find out the other missing figure. Okay, like cash purchases, drawings, other expenditure, cash sales, additional capital or other income. Okay, in the cash book, if credit side is shorter than debit side, we may get cash purchases, drawings or other expenditure. If debit side is shorter than credit side, we may get cash sales, additional capital or other income. But exam point of view, generally we get closing cash or bank balances. To get closing cash or bank balances only, we need to prepare cash book. Next, other accounts. Here other accounts means like total debtors account, total creditors account, bills receivable account and bills payable account. Here total debtors account. I will prepare total debtors account means to find out the credit sales of the business. Okay, next, total creditors account. Here by preparing total creditors account we find out the credit purchase of the business. Next, bills receivable account. So by preparing bills receivable account we get the transferable amount, the amount which we transfer to total debtors account. That amount we get by preparing bills receivable account. Actually the purpose of bills receivable account is to know the present year, current year total received bills amount. Okay, next, bills payable account. To know the current year total bills payable amount, we need to prepare bills payable accounts. And the bills payable account balance, that amount generally we transfer to total creditors account. Next, number 4, total sales and total purchase. But how to get total sales and total purchase means just by adding cash purchase to credit purchase we get total purchase. Okay, next to total sales. Okay, just by adding cash sales to credit sales we get total sales of the business. Generally in the question they only give cash purchase and cash sales. Okay, just by calculating credit purchase and credit sales we calculate total sales and total purchase of the business. Next, after completing all these steps, the last step, okay, the important step, preparation of final accounts. Here final accounts means trading accounts, profit and loss account, and balance sheet we have to prepare. So these are the steps we need to follow in conversion method. Okay, right. So in these points, the important point is preparation of debtors account, creditors account, receivable and bills payable accounts. So here these accounts clearly I am explaining. Right. First, total debtors account. Okay, what is the purpose of total debtors account? To find out the credit sales of the business. So generally, what we record in total debtors account means first, opening and closing balances. So first of all, we take the opening balance in debtors account debit side as to balance brought down. Okay, total opening balance of debtors. Next, closing balance. The closing balance we take debtors account credit side as last item as balance carried down. Okay, and what are the other items we take in total debtors account means credit. Okay, credit sales we take in total debtors account credit sale. Okay, next, dishonor of bills also comes in debtors account debit. Okay, as to bills receivable accounts. Next, transfer. Okay, transfers amounts from other accounts comes debit side. Okay, in that account side will come in debtors account debit side. Suppose in that account debit side we got means that comes in debtors account credit side. Next, other items, cash or bank. So when we receive cash amount or check, that comes in debtors credit side. Next, when the debtors are accepted bill. Okay, so when we received the bill from debtors, okay, that is also comes in debtors account credit side as by bills receivable. Next, if any discount is allowed to debtors, if any discount is allowed on bills, okay, that discount also comes in debtors account credit side. Next, returns inwards. Okay, returns received from debtors. Okay, that returns also comes in debtors account credit side. Here returns inwards. Returns inwards means sales returns. Next, balance. If any amount is irrecoverable, not received from debtors, okay, that is called as bad debt. This also comes in debtors account credit. So these are the important items which comes in debtors account. Okay, next, bills receivable account. Here in bills receivable account, so opening balance with debit side and closing balance got credit side. Okay, and what are the other items bills receivable account means? For example, bill amount we receive. The bill amount we receive. Bill is that amount account credit side cash or suppose the bill is dishonored. Bill dishonored means that comes bills receivable account credit side but as total data. So by closing bills receivable account get data amount which will transfer to total. Okay, next, total creditors account. Okay, so in total creditors account also opening balance and closing balance. First opening balance we take credit side, okay, and closing balance we take debit side. Okay, you know that total creditors is liability, so opening balance always credit side and closing balance debit side. Next, what are the other items? Okay, see other items. Number one, debit side to cash or bank. So when we write to cash or bank in creditors account means when we pay any amount to creditors. Okay, for that amount we write as to cash or bank account in creditors account debit side. Next, if any bill is accepted by us, Okay, bill accepted means that is also comes creditors account debit side as to bills payable accounts. Okay, from creditors if any discount amount is received, okay, if any discount amount is received from creditors, okay, that is benefit to us, so that is also comes in creditors account debit side as to discount account. Okay, next if any goods are returned, if any goods are returned to the creditors, okay, that is also comes in creditors account debit side as returns outwards. Here returns outward means purchase returns. Okay, next any transfer amount, okay, if any amount is transferred from other accounts, okay, that is comes in creditors account debit side or credit side. In that account credit side means here debit side we take, in that account credit side we got means in this account credit side we record. Next credit side. In credit side what are the important items means if the accepted bill dishonored by us, okay, accepted bill dishonored by us means that comes in bills creditors account credit side as bills payable account. Okay, next credit purchase. Okay, if any credit purchase are there, that credit purchase also we record in total creditors account credit side. This is total creditors account. Next bills payable account. In bills payable account the nature is liability, so opening balance we record credit side and the closing balance we take debit side. Okay, and what are the other items? Okay, if bill amount is paid, okay, on maturity date, okay, the bill amount is paid means bills payable account data to cash or bank account. Suppose the bill amount is not paid, I mean dishonored. Dishonored means that is also in bills payable account debit side but as total creditors account. Okay, next credit side only one item is there, okay, total creditors account which we transfer to total creditors account. So these are the important ledger accounts in conversion method. Okay, so remember here total debtors account, the main purpose is to find out the credit sales. Okay, to find out the credit sales we are preparing total debtors account. Suppose total debtor credit sales already given in the problem, if total credit sales are given in the problem we find out the other any missing item. Okay, next bills receivable account. So the main purpose of bills receivable account is to find out total debtors, okay, total debtors amount. Suppose the problem total debtors amount already given, we find out the other missing figure. Okay, next total creditors account. The main purpose of total creditors account is to find out the credit purchase of the business. Suppose credit purchase is already given in the problem means we find out the other any missing figure. Next, bills payable account. The main purpose of bills payable account is to find out the total creditors account. Already total creditors given in the problem means we find out the any other missing figure. Okay, so these are the important ledger accounts. Okay, note this. Right, so before going to the long problem, so once we'll explain one short problem which is related to all these four accounts in your textbook. Problem number 11, see problem number 11 in your textbook. Yes, this is problem number 11. From the following particulars, calculate the amount of credit sales and credit purchase. Okay. As on 1st April 2014 means opening, as on 1st April 2015 means closing. Okay. Debtors. So debtors opening balance and closing balance are given. Creditors same opening balance and closing balance are given. Next bills payable opening and closing balances, bills receivable opening and closing balance are given. Next transactions during 2014 to 15 present year transactions. Discount allowed 1400 rupees, discount received 900 rupees, bills receivable matured. Matured means received, bill amount is received 4,400 rupees. Next, bills payable met. Bills payable met means bill amount is cleared. Okay, 2,000 rupees bill amount paid by us. Next, bills receivable dishonored, 1,000 rupees. Bills receivable dishonored means cancelled. Bill amount is not received, 1,000 rupees. So this is the information. So by this information we have to prepare, we have to find out credit sales and credit purchase of the business. So as I said, to find out the credit sales and credit purchases, what accounts we have to prepare? Total debtors account and total creditors account. But in the problem, bills receivable and bills payable information also given, so we also need to prepare bills receivable account and bills payable account, right? So here I prepared all four accounts: total debtors, bills receivable, total creditors, and bills payable account. So observe, debtors opening balance 10,000 rupees and closing balance 12,000 rupees. Debtors, the nature is asset, so it comes in debtors account debit side as to balance brought down. To balance brought down, okay, opening balance 10,000 rupees. Next, closing balance 12,000 rupees. In debtors account credit side, by balance carried down 12,000 rupees. Okay. Next, creditors account. Creditors nature is liability, so it comes in creditors account credit side as by balance brought down, opening balance 8,000 rupees. Next, closing balance debit side as to balance carried down 6,000 rupees. Okay. Next, bills payable. Bills payable opening balance in bills payable account credit side by balance brought down 2,000 rupees. Next, closing balance in bills payable account debit side to balance carried down 4,000 rupees. Next, bills receivable. Okay, opening balance debit side as to balance brought down 6,000 rupees and closing balance credit side by balance carried down 3,000 rupees. Next, other transactions, discount allowed. Okay, so discount allowed comes in total debtors accounts credit side. Okay, see, in total debtors accounts credit side by discount. So debtors account credit side as by discount account. Okay, allowed discount is 1,400 rupees. Next, discount received. Discount received comes in creditors account debit side to discount received account 900 rupees. Next, bills receivable matured. Bill amount is received from debtors. So bill amount received from debtors means what is the entry? Cash account debtor to bills receivable account. So in bills receivable account credit side as by cash 4,400 rupees. Next, bills payable match, we paid. Okay, bills payable amount is paid means in bills payable account debit side as to cash account 2,000 rupees. Next, bills receivable dishonored. Bills receivable honored means what is the entry? Cash account debtor to bills receivable account. Dishonored means total debtors account debtor to bills receivable account. Okay, so in the place of cash, bill dishonored means total debtors account debtor to bills receivable accounts. So in bills receivable account credit side, by total debtors account 1000 rupees. So here total debtors means it is also comes in total debtors account debit side. Here created now. So in total debtors account debit side as to bills receivable account, same amount 1000 rupees. So this is the problem. Balancing. So generally we prepare total debtors account to find out the credit sales. So in the problem credit sales not given, we only have to find out total credit sales amount. So credit side is more 13,400 total minus debit side total. So the balance is in this problem bills receivable account also prepared now. So first we close bills receivable accounts. After transferring the balance amount into total debtors account, we close total debtors account. So first bills receivable account debit side total is 6000 rupees, but credit side amount is 8400. So credit side is more 8400 minus 6000, the balance is 2400 rupees. That 2400 rupees we transfer to total debtors account. This is the balancing figure. Actually we prepared bills receivable account to find out this balance amount. So here debited means in debtors account it comes credit side as by bills receivable account transferred from bills receivable account 2400. Now close total debtors account. Credit side amount is how much? 15,800 rupees total. 15,800 rupees minus 11,000. So the balance is 4,800. This credit sales. Credit sales amount is 4,800 rupees. Next, total creditors account and bills payable account. Suppose bills payable account is not there means direct to close total creditors account, but bills payable account is there now. So first we close bills payable account is showing a debit balance. So debit side total minus credit side total, the balance 4,000 rupees we transfer to total creditors account. Here credited means in total creditors account it comes debit side as to bills payable account 4,000 rupees. Now we close total creditors account. Debit side is more, total is 10,900 minus 8,000. So the balance 2,900. What is it? This is credit purchases. So total credit purchase is 2,900. Suppose in the question they give cash sales and credit sales means they give cash sales, they add cash sales to this credit sales, then we get total sales. They give cash purchase means by adding cash purchase to credit purchase we get total purchase, but in the question that information is not there, so answer is complete. So I hope you understood this problem. So practice the similar problems, that is problem number 9 and 10 in your textbook. In next video I am going to explain long problems in this conversion method. Thank you.